All right, guys, this is just gonna be a real quick and dirty overview of these tires. Just kind of an in-person look here so you can see them on video. I couldn't find any videos of these things when I was ordering them the other day, and I just kind of wanted to make one real quick for guys to look at if you're trying to maybe going from the AT3 to this AT4W, or if you're coming from another tire as well. So real fast, I'll just make it really quick. So what you're looking at here is they're all three the same tire. I'm just waiting on my fourth one to get delivered still. The tire is identical on both sides except for one thing. The sidewall has the option of this raised letter, Wildpeak AT4 text. It's about 3/16 of an inch raised off the sidewall, pretty beefy. And then the other side is more of a minimalistic, just ghosted on there like the Wildpeak, and it's just kind of like what you'd see on a traditional tire. That's the only difference I see. The lugs look identical after kind of looking at them here for a few minutes. They have the same design around the bead, that kind of webbing look right there. Other than that, the sidewalls look about the same, and they have the same pattern on the side lugs as well on that sidewall. So these are a 285 70/18. So they're like a 34.1 by I think 11 1/4 or 11 1/2. Just a quick FYI, when I was ordering these, I was having trouble finding between different sites what the actual weight was. Simple Tire had them at 60 pounds. I think Tire Rack or one of the other ones had them at 65. Falken had them at 69 on their spec sheet on their website. So they actually, and then when they were getting delivered, FedEx had them at 60 on the tracking number. So I wasn't sure what I was gonna get. I was hoping they were gonna be closer to 60 because these are just the load range C, so they're just the 6-ply. But they actually did weigh in on my home scale here. I just brought our actual scale outside in the garage, and they were 68.8. So that 69 seems to be the accurate number for them. So keep that in mind. That was one of the things I almost didn't buy them for because they're such a heavy tire, but the AT3s are as well. So that's just something you kind of get with them. And I think a lot of that has to do with some of the material they use for their compound, and then probably a lot of it, just looking at these things, guys, is probably that tread depth. It's pretty substantial. So I measured this out, and I was getting about a 1/2 inch of tread depth, pretty uniformly across the tire. And a lot of these side lugs, so these are, I don't know how these compare to the AT3 because I don't have those, but these are about 1/4 of an inch right here, just slightly over 1/4 of an inch. And these are about 3/8 here on these lugs between, and they kind of just alternate that distance around the tire. On the center contact patch, you're getting the same thing, you're about 3/8 and 1/4. So these are about 1/4 inch. Some of these smaller gaps, and the bigger ones are about 3/8. And you do have some of these larger areas for, it looks like maybe some stone ejectors and stuff like that are a little bit wider. Overall, it's a pretty aggressive tire, actually. Looking at the pictures online, I thought it would be a little less aggressive than it was. So I didn't really care either way. I just wanted a little quieter tire compared to the Nito I'm running right now. The Nito Ridge Grapplers I'm running have gotten pretty noisy, even after rotating them every 5,000 miles. And I've only got 20,000 miles on them, and they're really loud. So I'm hoping to get a quieter tire out of these. They say they're supposed to be more comfortable ride than the AT3, which I'm hoping that's the case as well. Although I haven't been able to ride in a vehicle with the AT3s, but the reviews seem to be pretty uniform with everybody saying they're a pretty quiet tire, and the tread life is pretty substantial as well. So I'm hoping to get that out of these AT4s. Just one more thing I want to show you on the side lugs. So it looks like they alternate every other lug. You kind of just have the chamfered edge here, and then on the next one you'll have like a double chamfered edge, and then you kind of have that, looks like ejector as well on the sides here. And I apologize, my garage heater just turned on, so hopefully that's not too loud. Other than that, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments. I don't really know what else anybody else would want to know. I just know that I would like to have seen them in a video and kind of had a little bit of a idea, like kind of how aggressive they were. Just looking at the picture is kind of difficult. So hopefully this was helpful to somebody. And if it was, it'd be cool if you'd leave me a like. And I will try to do a review on them after I get them mounted and balanced and see how they are on the highway as far as noise and how they feel and handle. And we're supposed to get a little bit more snow here in the next week, so maybe I can get some snow under them too and see how they work out. I know I've been pretty disappointed in my Nito Ridge Grapplers in the snow. They're excellent off-road in the mud, but the snow is a whole different ball game with them, and I just wanted something a little bit more planted in the snow and in the wet on the asphalt, and just something that wasn't droning on the highway as well. So I know my wife will appreciate it too. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. And if you have any questions, if I can answer them in the comments, I'll do my best. Thanks.